Hey everyone, how we doing? We are back again with another episode of 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. This one is Tell All Part 1. It's about to be exciting because it's always exciting, especially when I'm here. Come on, give me that, come on. Man, anyway, let's not waste any more time. Shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. And now let's get into this utter freaking madness.
Hello. Looking good. Hey, Colt, everybody. Vanessa.
Hi.
You doing?
Good.
I look okay.
Well, look at you. You look beautiful.
So, Colt and Vanessa, Debbie's been out on a few dates. Do you think that she's putting forth a good effort to try to find somebody?
Absolutely not.
You don't think she is?
I mean, she's going out there. But you want 3 dates, basically? I mean, what, months? Like, almost a year? I mean, that's fine. It's better than the previous 30 or 10 or whatever. But I don't know. What do you really want in life? You want a date or you want to have people in your life? You got to go out and get it. Otherwise, stay home.
Hey, I really asked her when she's still single. I'm going to go on a date.
What?
If you want to go on a date with my mother, just ask her. Dude,
No,
fine.
I thought to get your permission, man. I don't know if I can.
He's a baby. I'm
I
a
can take care of
baby.
herself. She's pushing 70.
Well, when Debbie took a road trip to San Diego, Colt drove her for the 7-hour trip. During that time, tensions ran high between mother and son.
All right.
All right, we're off. Okay, slow down.
If you want to drive, you could have driven yourself all the way out here. True or false? Do you believe your son is 10 years old?
No.
And why do you like it?
I knew you were going to do that. Since when did you start hating my guts?
I don't hate you. I love you very much.
Yeah, sure you
That's
do.
why I'm spending my entire weekend to do this little crusade of yours.
Shut the fuck up. Pull over. I want to get out.
I'm not going to do that.
Pull me
Go on the
over. I
freeway.
want to get the fuck out of this car.
No.
Calm down. I don't open the door and jump out.
No.
See, Debbie?
You put your seatbelt back on?
Debbie.
No, don't do this, Debbie.
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 God damn it. Where is she?
I don't know.
Oh, boy. What was the root of that argument?
Well, I'm upset that you just can't do anything by yourself. I'm the first person, the first call, the first everything with you.
Not anymore.
I am.
No,
Even
not
still,
anymore.
you're like, hey, Cole,
I haven't
everything.
even talked to you for a week.
I got 10 texts as soon as I land from the airplane this last night.
Colt is her go-to. Always.
It's just crazy. The amount of like, do this, do that, go get my bag, do this. Oh, hey, take me to San Diego.
Can you stop, please?
I can't stop because this is very important to me.
Okay.
You've raised me to be just a subservient person to you. And I just want to know why. I didn't want to tell you at the time when I was driving out to San Diego. I didn't want to leave her. I didn't want to do. I shouldn't be bothered with your life. This is your life. It's not my responsibility in
Well,
life.
I'm moving out.
It's not my
It doesn't
responsibility. You're not moving out. Where are you moving to? Where?
Moving in with Audrey.
Thank God you found Audrey. Before that, it was nothing.
What are
Regardless,
you gonna do?
I don't care. As long as you stop influencing me so much and always there. Do you understand why I'm even mad? Do you understand why I'm this way? You want me to
We're
be?
doing this in front of the
I'm doing it for everybody. I'm just tired. I'm 36 years old. Stop treating me like I'm a kid.
Why are you doing this now? Why?
Why am I doing what?
Well,
I'm not going to do this. You know what? I'm not going to do this. Why are you doing this? What are you doing, Colt?
What am I really doing here? I just want to talk. I want to sit down. Let's talk about things. You just run away.
Every time.
First and foremost, I am not surprised that Debs decided to walk away. Just gotta put it out there, because if Debs is not in control, well then she's not in control, so she's gonna escape. Because the fact is, it's all about always controlling the narrative, controlling the playing ground. And to be honest, it's about time Cole really went for her. But obviously at this moment in time, you know, she's obviously feeling embarrassed. That's why she's obviously, you know, behaving the way she's behaving. Walking off is better off for her to do because she doesn't want to be embarrassed. But I do wonder though, is Colt giving her, has Colt decided to come for her in national TV because he's tried to do it multiple times behind the camera, but each time he's tried to do it behind camera, she hasn't listened. So he's like, let me get evidence. Let me say it here right now. So if we're ever back in this show a year from now, and we're back here again and we do a flashback, everybody can see that I told you X, Y, Z, and you didn't listen. Because the matter of the fact is, all she ever does is manipulate him and, you know, and not manipulate. All she ever does is, she always makes him feel bad whenever he wants to go off and spread his wings. And that's just a grand scheme of things. But hey, let's proceed.
We're taking a turn.
Wish you wouldn't have come. I wish you had worked with you far, far, far away. I'm not going to go back out there as long as she's out there. Why would you embarrass me like this? You promised me you wouldn't do this. I didn't realize you hated me so much.
I'm tired. I don't want to be her anchor. I don't want to be her whatever stepping stone in life.
Vanessa, what is your take? Do you agree with Colt or do you agree with Debbie?
No. She's very dependent on Colt.
And how has this affected your relationship?
You want to tell her?
I moved out.
We're separated.
I'm tired of staying under her roof.
So you two were separated. Now you're not living together.
She's having to live with us for 3 weeks.
Wow. Okay.
It's nonstop. Hey, Colt, even if our door's closed at the roof. Hey, Colt, it's nonstop.
So from your point of view, Vanessa, what was the breaking point?
I suffered a miscarriage, and, you know, we told Debbie about it, and she was very, I know that she didn't know at all that I was pregnant. We kept it from her. So her reaction was, you know, I'm sorry, she gave me a hug.
She obviously has some feelings or emotions, but she can't express them to me. I don't know why.
First and foremost, obviously, it's not nice that she had a miscarriage. But if we lay everything down on the table, okay? Debbie is someone that has affected Colt's relationship with Larissa, affected his relationship with, I think it was Jessie, the redhead, I'm not too sure what her name was. And in those two relationships, all Debs did was defend and be pro Vanessa in both of those relationships. Those women are now gone. Vanessa's now stepped in. And she can't ever support, but now she's turned her back on Vanessa too. The way she's so demanding of her son is ridiculous. She's supposed to be the role model. She is supposed to be the mother. But instead of being the role model and instead of being the mother, you know what I mean, okay, she is being the child. One of the reasons why some women may have a miscarriage, one of the reasons could be down to stress. They said it already. Debbie didn't even know that she was pregnant for a while because they didn't want to tell Debbie. Are we surprised that they didn't want to tell Debbie? I wouldn't want to tell Debbie because of the way she is. So to be honest with you, the stress that Debbie causes in Colt's life is evident to what is now happening in his life. You see what I'm saying? And it's so annoying and so sad because Debbie should be doing better. She should be seeing with her own eyes and recognizing, okay, hold on a minute. Something's not going well here. The matter of fact is I'm not blaming Debbie for the miscarriage, but what I'm trying to say is that you remove some of the stress that Debbie puts onto Colt and he puts onto Vanessa. You never know what could have happened if you dig what I'm saying, but hey, let's proceed.
And how are you doing, Vanessa? How are you doing?
I mean, it happened. Nothing I could really do about it. He took me to the emergency room in the middle of the night. And that was that.
So sorry to hear about you guys' loss. And I do, like now Debbie is dating. Do you feel that, Colt, you can maybe like lose that role a little bit of like the dependency that she has on you?
I mean, I can block my mother. She'll still find a way to fucking contact me. She will not leave. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, I could migrate to a third world country. She'll probably end up with I stayed.
Colt, because I feel your pain, not to this extent with my own mom, but by helping, and kind of what Jesse's saying is, if you can support her more to find a man.
Shut the fuck up. Support? I'm 36 years old.
Okay.
My entire life has been support. Hey, Colt, do this.
Down.
Hey, Colt, I don't need to calm down, Ed.
Calm down, polar bear. Calm down. Okay,
Would
calm
you
down.
shut the fuck up, you fake piece of shit?
Hey guys, let's chill out, man.
The thing is, he can't even fucking afford to live there. He's never
So here's the thing. I can relate to Colt when he reacted that way. Oh no, sorry, I can't relate to where he's reacted, how he's done it, but I can relate to his frustrations. Ed says, why don't you support? But that's the problem. He's been supporting his mother his whole life. 36 years of age, still living underneath the roof of his mother because she won't let him go. That is evident. And all he's ever done is support her. She supported him, of course. But the matter of the fact is, it seemed to me as if he's always been the adult, though. He's always been, that person, which isn't healthy. A parent should be a parent, a child should be a child. A child should not be a parent, and a parent should not be the child. Because that is basically the relationship that they have here. In some situations, more or less. And having been in a similar position as Colt, when anyone tried to tell me otherwise based on my decisions, I used to be like, rah. So you want me to carry on being the bigger person when I'm the child? You want me to carry on being the role model when I'm the child? But isn't my mother meant to be the bigger person? Isn't she meant to be a role model? Isn't she supposed to show me the way? If she's not showing me the way, then what's the point of me being here? I want to be around people that can show me the way, not people that I have to show the way. It makes no sense to me, especially if that person is my mother. Yeah, I mean, Ed should have never spoke. Simple as that. And what does Ed know? Yeah, I can't wait until we get to Eddie's story, but hey, let's get it.
I'm paying all fucking bills. I'm gonna tell him to shut the fuck up and get off the stage. Doesn't need to be there. How do you get down?
So, Debbie's coming back?
I apologize to everyone for doing that. I apologize. You can get the hell out.
Oh, well.
No, he can't, because I don't care anymore. You come here. I asked you to come here and support me. You come here and embarrass me and treat me like shit. I'm done, dude. Go.
I'm sorry, I'm embarrassing
Go.
you. I don't want to embarrass you.
What do you think you're doing?
It's interesting how she's more focused on the fact that he's embarrassing her. She's ignoring the root of the problem. Focus on the root of the problem, Debs. But no. Too busy caring about her reputation because she doesn't want to look weak. She's just one of those people, you know, she has to be on the dominant side. She has to be in control. If it's not her, then nobody else can have it. Such a shame, such a shame, such a shame, such a shame.
Debbie, you want to totally destroy me? Is that what you want? You're doing that.
No,
Really doing
I
it.
don't want that. No one wants that.
Hey, Debbie, so I was just talking to Vanessa, and she told us about the miscarriage that she'd suffered, and we'd all offered both her and Colt condolences. Living with you, or you being under the same roof, has affected their relationship.
I was just very stressed about, well, when are we going to raise them here in this house? It was just a lot of stress. So I kind of felt guilty, like maybe I did something wrong. And then, I took that on him a lot. And it was just a lot. I felt very heartbroken. I felt so bad for you.
Debbie, did you feel hurt that they didn't tell you that they were pregnant?
Of course I did.
Debbie, do you feel at any time that you were very dependent upon Colt?
Absolutely, I'm dependent on Colt. He's dependent on me at times, too. That's what family is.
No, it's not.
Well, you would know, right? I guess. I don't know.
Why can't I know? I'm almost 40 years old. Why can't I have my own ideas?
You could have moved out years ago.
When?
Anytime you want.
I said, we're moving out. You have a freak out. You made me feel so bad. I apologize to you because I said, Vanessa and I'm moving out in 90 days. And you
Because we have a fucking lease, and right then and there, I couldn't afford to get my own place.
Well, when the lease is up, when will this...
Oh, we're gonna move out in 90 days. We got a place.
When will it happen?
Why are you doing this? Do you know how many times I've been there to support you?
Okay.
Do you? I don't want you involved in my life anymore. You make it miserable. Make me miserable.
I'm sorry, I do. Maybe that's true. But if that's the case, then you should really be
I'm
more
gonna move
independent.
out, okay? I don't know how to get there any faster. I'm trying to get away from you.
Saltiness. When the parent is the one that's acting more salty than the child. When the parent is the one that's acting more immature than the child. Get away from me. I don't want... Oh, come on. We all know she's chatting complete BS. She's never going to let him go. The fact is, her relationship towards her son is just very unsettling, to be honest with you. Because it's just very off-key. The way she loves her son is very off-key. That's all I'm going to say for that.
I have a solution, but it's not immediate. I can't do it immediate. You guys have the money to move out? Do I have the money to move out right now? No, I don't. Unless you can come up with a couple $1,000, I can do it now.
I mean, if it's only a couple $1,000, we can sort right now, right?
Everybody pitch in there.
Let's go.
Each give $1,000 should be good.
Vanessa, do you want to move back in with your husband?
Didn't sign up for a part-time husband.
Will you move back in if Debbie is not in the house?
Yeah. I'd like for her to be able to talk calmly. She right away starts with, she just gets mad. She yells over someone to not hear what the issue is, and then she storms off. She slams the door. And I'm like, is that not what you do, Debbie? No, I don't. I never see you. I know, but I with try to Colt, stay out of you guys' way. I don't.
I just hope you guys get counseling. It's helped me tremendously. It's worth it too, because life is short.
Work on what? What are we going to work on?
All right. Okay. I don't think we're going to solve this today.
No, it's not going to be decided today.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
All right, guys, we're going to take a minor break. You need to grab some water, use the restroom, etc. And take the break up, okay?
Thank you so much.
We're done. I'm done. Even when Colt does try to talk to you, you storm him off. Colt does not try to talk to me. He does. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. You guilt trip him all the time. All the time. You know, I guess. Yeah, I do know because I was there. Maybe you're right. You're right. I guess you're right. Stop putting crap in his head.
It's fitting how she claims that Vanessa's putting crap in his head. And that's the problem. She always makes Colt feel like a kid. He said that. She makes him feel like he has the inability to make his own choices. Damn. But hey, man. We can only hope that one day Debbie's going to realize that she's the problem. When that day comes, somebody wake me up.
I don't know what I did. I've done the same thing from the beginning. I just feel very smothered because you're constantly in Colt's face. If I need him, you're in his texting or at the door. Even if it's closed, you're there. Hey, Colt, stand at no. You do. Yes, behind the door. Okay, Colt, forgive me for being there. I won't be. From this point on, I will not be his mother, their friend, nothing. We're done. I don't know what the hell's going on with Colt. I've been trying to talk to him for a couple of weeks. He won't talk about anything. And maybe I'm a senile old bitch, don't know what I'm talking about. No, you just don't want to let him go. I would love to let him go. I'm just trying to understand. What is the issue? You're always mad at him for something. You guilt trip him. Mad at him. This is you putting crap in his head. What am I putting in his head? This is the truth. You guilt trip him all the time. I fucked him up. You're right. I fucked him up.
All right, guys, here we go.
I fucked you up. No. I fucked him up.
You want to know why he lived with me for so long? I don't know. It just happened that way.
Why do you feel trip him so much about moving out?
I don't want to talk about it anymore here. I have a right to say no. Stop embarrassing me.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get going.
Please.
Now, we're friends. We know you'll have a lot to say, and I want to move on to Big Ed. Big Ed, how about we bring out your fiance?
Let's do it.
Okay, come on out.
Before we even move into Big Ed and his complete madness, the fact is, Debbie needs to get to a point in her life where she needs to understand that she needs to let her son go. It's just that plain and simple. Will she ever get there? I don't know. Maybe she needs a man to come in and be a replacement because she fears being replaced by another woman when it comes to Colt finding a woman, that's for sure. So maybe she needs to have a man come in that she can love the way she loves her son, but let me not finish that sentence. But you get what I'm saying, okay? I hope you do anyway, okay? Because the fact is this, as long as she's roaming these streets single, she's been single for 40 years. She didn't go on a date for 40. This whole thing is just messed up. Pretty much, but hey. Let's get into Big Ed and Liz. Jesus Christ.
Hello there.
Wow, you look great. Good to see you again.
Yes.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
I already feel like we're married.
You do?
Yeah.
It's a feeling. Like it is. If you can't describe it, you can't ask yourself. It just is. I just am in love. I'm in love.
Yeah, I'm in love too.
Can I tell? So on the ride over to the hotel, I guess I was sleeping and I was tooting.
Oh my god.
When you're that comfortable, I think you're in a
He
relationship.
farts all the time.
Oh, no.
All the time.
But I didn't know that. I didn't know he did.
I bought him socks that says I love fart. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I'm looking at you a bit differently now, Big Ed.
Yeah. Now, the last time you two were on the tell-all together, things were very different. Oh boy. Let's take a look back.
Things aren't really good between Liz and I.
What's going on?
We broke up, and I fucked it up.
You just completely left me and you promised me you wouldn't leave me.
I know that there's a lot I need to work on for me.
Our time is gone.
Look at me. Okay, look at
I'm
me.
looking at an asshole right now. Well, apparently not.
After the bloodbath, the last tell-all, we were broken up for 6 months. Didn't talk to each other. She went through hell. I went through hell. I went through 6 months of therapy. I lost Teddy. Sorry.
That was heartbreaking. Sorry, man.
Anyway, so I was up in LA doing a comedy gig, and when I drove him back to San Diego, and dropped him off at the vet, it was quiet. So I knew it was gone.
Teddy kind of brought us back together in a way. It broke my heart when I heard that Teddy passed. I saw things that can find me. I went to the flower shop next door.
So you dropped off flowers at his house?
Yeah.
So then I reached out to her. My intention wasn't to get her back, but I did want to apologize for being a total asshole. And then I said, why don't you have dinner? And then she came over, and we didn't even eat. We just talked almost the whole night.
Oh.
We woke up the first night back together, and I said, are you my forever? And she said, yes, I am. And I knew in my heart that she was for me, but I wanted to hear that from her.
Wow.
It's so beautiful.
She had to go to work. I made a beeline to the jewelry store, and I found the biggest ring I could find.
And then I was like, well, I don't know if this ring is for me or if it was a leftover ring in your safe for another girl. He went and showed me the purchase date, the time, my name on the warranty, and it was real. Like, I was like, that ring's actually for me. Yes, I thought it was for some other person.
You guys have broken up and gotten back together 8 times. What makes this forever?
For me, my therapist was amazing. She basically sat me down and said, I'm looking at this person that's wounded, that I want to help heal. And I'm like, just help me get over Liz. And she goes, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to help you get through it, but I'm not going to help you. You'll never get over. So about a month before Teddy passed away, I just forgave her for everything. I realized what an asshole I was, how I treated her, and I just didn't know how to be a boyfriend.
I realized he realized that how his so-called friends were using him. He put his friends in check. He makes decisions for himself now.
Bullshit.
And my biggest thing before was he had everybody in his ear telling him what to do. What I recently found out is anytime he broke up with me, it wasn't him messaging me.
It was somebody else writing it for me.
Yeah.
What? It's crazy.
But I'd rather keep him.
Yeah,
I'd rather keep it
we don't
anonymous.
really talk about it. We're such a good spot, but that person's not in our life.
Wait, you gave someone your phone to text Liz and break up with her or tell her you weren't interested or whatever it was?
It was a little bit of both.
That's pretty shitty.
Them telling me that you know she's wrong for you, she shouldn't be in your life. Here's what you need to say. And sometimes I would ask for him to write it, or because I'm not that my grammar, I'm not that smart.
Oh, was another guy?
Damn right you're not that smart.
For free. He's like, hey, can you break up with my bra for me?
Well,
I just fucked her and left her. I don't want to write a long message, and my grammar ain't too good.
This was then, and this is 6
We'll
months
see.
later where we're at now.
Oh my god. Promise me don't marry him for a while. At least don't marry him.
We could have already been married, and we're not
Liz,
doing
you
that.
gotta wake up. And you're not in love?
Whew. Okay, let me get to the point here. You know, without me saying anything, actually, I've got to speak, right? Fuck, that wasn't gonna make any sense. The matter of fact is, let me get to the point. The matter of the fact is, okay, Liz and Ed, their relationship is just disgusting. Simple as that. Because the matter of the fact is, these two aren't functioning on love. I feel like they're trying to function on logic, and logic is something that I would generally agree with when it comes to a relationship. But I feel like there is no, actually, to be fair, they're not functioning on love. They're not functioning on logic. They function on desperation. They are both desperate to have someone. That is just my opinion. And neither one of them are looking to be patient. Ed, I can understand why because of his age. Liz, she's young. She's got a... Man.
Who's not?
Desperate.
Who's not desperate?
Everybody knows that.
You don't think Ed is in love with Liz?
Oh, hell no.
No one can tell you who to love. No one knows what's in your... How do you know what's in my heart?
You don't love anybody except yourself. Liz, were you aware that he, well, those 6 months while he's getting his brain together, that he was out sniffing around for somebody that would appreciate him and say yes? The only reason he wasn't with those women is because they turned him down.
But he's single. I'm single. No. I think Ed fucked up, and he was blasted all over the internet for it. He came back crying, and he gave her the biggest gift he could think of, and that is an engagement. And that's how he got her back.
Yep.
It's basically a bribe. That was really rude. I mean, you can say a lot of shit, but that was fucking rude.
Baby,
I'm getting pissed off.
I know, but...
Oh my God, Liz, you're smarter than this. Once you wake up and smell the coffee, because you're too smart for this, Liz. You're smart.
I have to agree with Stephanie. Desperation. Desperation. Boom. Straight away, bribe. It got it. You know, it wasn't even a bribe, to be fair. To be honest with you. Because she was ready for anything that sounded like commitment. Simple as that. He wasn't ready to be a boyfriend, but now he's ready to be a husband. Make it make sense. I don't care how big of a gap it was when he wasn't ready to be a boyfriend, but you don't go from not being ready to be a boyfriend to being ready to want to be a husband. Because you have to test the waters first to make sure you are 100% sure you want to be a boyfriend. Be a boyfriend first to get that confirmation for yourself. Then be like, okay, now I can also be a husband. Because it's two different things, really and truly. In some relationships, being a boyfriend and being a husband is the same thing, because in many relations, people don't change. But in other relationships, once you get married, things change. So that's where it makes a difference between being boyfriend and girlfriend and being husband and wife. To be fair, you know what? No, forget that. Being a boyfriend and a girlfriend versus being a wife and a husband is two different things, regardless of the circumstance. Because once you are married, it's down on paper. You are legally binded to that person. You know what I'm saying? Until you get a divorce, if you get a divorce. This guy, man. Hey, the man of cat that comes out of his mouth. Jesus Christ.
So, you guys had broken up for 6 months.
What did you do in those 6 months, Dad? How many girls did you date? What were you doing? You were out there so desperate. You were trying to date
I
anybody.
was not with one woman physically or emotionally. Let's put it that way.
I think that the both of them are just too afraid to be alone. I feel like it's a total codependency thing. The age gap is a huge thing. I mean, I agree.
How soon after you got back together did you propose?
2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's crazy.
Why did you guys get engaged so quickly after all that kind of shit, you know?
You know what? People change, and people get help and everything like that. You guys are completely disillusioned by love, and you jumped into things way too quickly to get engaged after 2 days of talking. After literally, she tried to cancel him on the internet.
She was mad.
Everybody's in
She was
anytime
right to be
his
mad.
boyfriend or someone has yelled at me, I'm not leaking and releasing those phone calls so other people go and attack that person.
Well, he attacked me too on all kinds
Okay,
of stuff
so
too.
I guess hurt people.
But you know what? Nobody's perfect.
So, Liz, today, you have no regrets about getting back together.
No, he's completely different towards he on both sides got rid of negative people. The other thing too is his mom's no longer living at the house, and now we have privacy.
Wow, okay.
I can't tell you how much I relate right now to you
Your
Nicole,
situation.
in your situation. I'm in the back watching the segment. I'm like, that was us. If I need to argue with my partner, I need to argue, and I don't need somebody else's opinion.
Yes.
I don't need them throwing their temper tantrums. I need my privacy with my partner.
For 39 years, I've taken care of my mom. Anytime my mom needs, I was always there. And by the way, she was always there for me too. She helped me raise my daughter. You know, we have a very special relationship. But you know what? When I decided I wanted to marry Liz, I want my life. I want my family. I want my house.
Did you say, Mom, Liz is going to move in, so you got to move out?
No. She was already in the process of moving out.
Ed, how does your mom feel about your engagement to Liz?
She's not happy because she feels like I'm choosing Liz over her.
It happened. It happened.
So we were hoping to get a member of Ed's family to share their thoughts on.
Okay, let me just clarify that there's a difference between Ed and Liz and Colt and Vanessa. A big difference, okay? The difference is that Ed obviously has a very healthy relationship with his mother. She was there, she supported him, obviously her raising his child, fantastic. Colt, on the other hand, him and his mother wasn't necessarily the same type of situation. Now, when it comes to Ed and his mother, I don't believe that his mother is against him being married. I don't think his mother's against him being with someone. And like they said, his mother was already on her way out. She was already moving out. Colt's mom, she wasn't planning on moving it anywhere. Do you see what I'm saying? And also, Colt's mom, no matter the relationship that he gets in, she always gets involved. With Ed's mom, it's a matter of you broke up this woman 8 times. You both dragged each other online. Go to a point of even trying to cancel XYZ. And not only did that happen, but also on top of that, you are now looking to get engaged after 2 days? Son, that doesn't look good. Son, are you sure? Son, like, I don't know if I can support this. Because as your mother, I've tried to raise you in a certain way, but it's, you know what I mean? But it's not working. You're making the same mistakes time and time again. I don't believe you're ready. I think that his mother was trying to come from a very good place. Debbie isn't coming from a good place. That's why Debbie's like, yeah, they'll do that. They'll try and steal your, blah, blah, blah. No, Debbie, you just shut up. Just be quiet. Don't speak. You're not allowed to speak, okay? Be quiet. So understand this. Even though Liz was out there saying, you know, I was out there, but no, trust me, your situation is very, very different. And also on top of that as well, Vanessa and Colt have, or at least had, a solid relationship. Liz, you and Eddie never had a solid relationship. You broke up so many times. That wasn't the case with Colt and Liz and Vanessa. They got to a point where she even got pregnant. Just what I'm saying, okay? And you know they were trying to do certain things. It's just that Debbie was always in the way, but Debbie's always in the way. So to be honest with you, the comparison for me, you couldn't even use it. You couldn't even touch it. The only thing you could probably put out there is, the only thing that is similar is that both couples live with their mothers. That was it. But the situations are completely different, in my opinion. Let's proceed. Oh yeah, if you're still here, you know what you gotta do, right? Subscribe, like, and share, and comment. Thank you.
But unfortunately, they were not willing to participate. Instead, we have someone who has witnessed Ed's romantic struggles throughout the years. His good friend Rich is here. Please welcome Rich, everybody.
Oh, I'm so excited for this one.
Hi, Rich. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So none of Ed's family agreed to be on the tell-all today. Have you spoken with any of them?
Absolutely. I speak with his mom almost daily.
Which is kind of weird.
Okay. Are you Team Norma or Team Ed?
Right now, my main concern is Norma.
Why do you think Norma is not happy about their engagement?
Because there was no warning. Over the last how many months we were there supporting you, right? While you're crying, you're going through all your things, we're trying to lift you up. And you said, the last thing you told me about this is, I'm good, I'm moving on. And then the bomb was dropped on us in the matter of one day.
By who? Richard, by who? The minute I let my daughter know, she called everybody.
She called all of you.
Why wouldn't she? Ed, why wouldn't she? She called me crying, devastated.
It seems to be something else going on. The fact that nobody in your family wanted to come on to say, Liz and Ed
whoa, that is not true.
are a great couple.
Okay, first of all, a sister, a brother-in-law, no one has reached out to them in Arkansas.
Okay,
the
but
people that won't come on are probably my mom and my daughter.
The ones closest to you.
They're mad.
Because he just dropped the bomb on him after all this.
I didn't drop anything on anybody. I didn't have a chance.
Liz, have you had any disagreements with Ed's mom?
I think
Never
she's
did. Never had any argument with her.
I love Norma. She's so sweet. But there are sides to Norma that I have seen. And I'm not going to lie. I don't like the way she's speaking to Ed right now. Sign a prenup. Tiffany said the same thing.
She's going to break your heart. You'll never be happy.
That prenup. I'll sign it.
Will you guys have a prenup if you
No way.
I'm willing 100%
No way.
to
Absolutely
do
not.
it. I'll sign it, whatever.
No, you won't. I don't believe in prenups. They are a contract for divorce.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask this. Rich, do you think Ed and Liz are a good couple?
I think they're actually meant for each other, honestly.
Shit. Good one.
Okay.
I like it.
Why, Rich?
Because they're both insecure and they're both selfish. And it's a perfect match.
Selfish?
Yeah, I like this guy. You're right on, Daddy. Yeah,
Why do you say they're both selfish and insecure?
because they are.
Because Ed, this is the first relationship Ed's had in how many years since his divorce? This is the first one, and he's desperate. You know, he's like this. And he told me, he's like, when is this
So
ever
is he
going to
supposed to go through 5 pieces of ass to find the number 1 or 10? How many relationships do you want him to find?
Would I break up with somebody 8 times if I'm desperate?
Yes, you will.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, let me ask. Ed and Rich, there seems to be a lot of friction between the both of you. Where does your friendship stand today?
I put the ball in Ed's court. You know, the last text I told him, I'm like, look, it's your life. I agree, it's your life. Do what you want. But to turn your back on me, who's been there for
He never
like
turned
20
his
years, for the
back.
last 15 years, and then your family, especially your mom and your daughter, like,
But that's BS.
how hard is it just to say, hey guys, I'm going to re-explore this with Liz again. I'm
But
going to
we
take my
waited
time.
that
That's it.
time.
Richard isn't.
For us.
But Richard, I didn't know.
We kept our
Richard,
engagement
I didn't even
secret.
know that we would get back together.
Why is it about you? We needed privacy.
Yeah, sorry, things turned out the way they did. I've done nothing but try to be supportive, but I only want to be around people, Richard, that are going to support me and my feelings. That's it.
And when I read your messages to Ed not too long ago, you were so negative.
What do you
Yes, this is the author of all of our breakup texts.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay. Rich, you were the one that was sending the breakup text messages to Liz?
No, I wasn't sending them. And I knew the story from beginning to end. So Ed had asked for help. Ed's like, I don't know how to put my words together.
Okay. What role do you think Liz played in this demise of Ed and his mother's relationship?
I never spoke for Ed, period.
I don't blame Liz on that. You know, it's Ed's decision at the end of the day, what he wants to do with his relationships.
Ed, would you go through with the wedding if none of your family members attended?
Absolutely.
What?
And if that's being selfish, I can't apologize for that.
I just want to give it time.
I mean, I don't.
We push
Yeah,
for that.
I don't want to, but I've chosen Liz over everyone, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm not going to turn my back on my daughter or my mom, and if they want to turn their back on me, that's up to them.
Ed reaches out to his daughter all the time, and she refuses to
She
respond.
doesn't respond. But I'm getting married. That's my plan. I'm spending the rest of my life with Liz, and I don't care what anybody thinks about it. I don't care.
You know, time slips away, Ed, and you can't replace time. So, at minimum, reconnect with your mom and your daughter the best you can, okay? Because you're going to be very sad one day when your mom passes away.
Stephanie, you have been reacting to your facial expressions throughout this entire conversation. What's your take?
My take is if the closest people in your life are seeing bad signs and red flags, and you are so desperate to like lock it down, get married, get engaged, like in such a rush.
Yep.
Like, wake up, honestly.
Rich, thank you so much for taking time to talk to me today. I really appreciate it. Take care.
Good luck, everybody.
Well, Ed and Liz, you have been through so much together to get to this point, and I am glad things finally seem to be working out. Liz, we are going to say goodbye to you. Appreciate you being here.
Thanks.
Well, before we move on to the rest of the show, the fact is this year, all I want to say is that when it comes to Liz and Ed, they're going to get married and they're going to carry on with this lifestyle that they think is perfect. And to be honest with you, I can only wish them the best for as long as it lasts. And that's not me being negative. That's just me being real. But hey, let's continue.
Be right back after the break.
Thank you, John.
Hi. Oh, you got a cool couch.
Maybe they will get married and sex will be okay. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like they both have like this weird toxic relationship.
Yeah, I had this feeling, honestly, about her. I did believe, like, honestly, if you believe in yourself, you should be worried about yourself. Like, for example, me, I want to pursue my career, and I know eventually I will start making money, and I would want to protect myself. And what I didn't like for now, she's nobody, and he's already making all the money. He's very popular. No, I mean, he doesn't.
I don't have a problem signing a prenup, like I just said out there.
Do you know that it's a bad manner to listen to our conversation? Why would you do this?
Well, I just heard my name as I was walking
I didn't
by.
say your name.
Well, I heard Ed's name. I heard it. I'm not stupid. I got 2 ears. Don't think that I'm using him because I'm not the one that has a problem signing the prenup. I said it first.
Then sign it. What's the problem?
I will sign it.
Okay,
But
but
you
let's-
him. I can't sign it. He doesn't draft it. Why don't you use your ears?
Bye.
That was scary. I don't do well with confrontations ever.
Please.
Listen, you got a fucking bitch talking about the prenup. I walked by and I heard them talking about you and my name. They don't fucking listen.
I know. You did good.
Yeah, well, please don't fucking filter me.
Hey. You really stuck up for your man. Good job.
Oh, I just walked in there. She said, why are you in here? I'm like, nobody talking about us.
Oh, good.
Oh, my God.
I don't kill anybody.
Well, I didn't kill anyone. That's kind of threat. I don't have a, I'm not nice like I was last time. I didn't have a backbone the last time. Now I do.
You guys ready?
I just want to say this because I just want to say it. I cannot stand Natalie. Natalie projects her own failures in life on other people, and it's very irritating. Can somebody please tell me what has Natalie actually got going for her apart from just, you know what? Let's proceed.
You ready to go?
It's your turn?
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you.
Let's do it now, then it's over with, you know?
Yeah. You're gonna cry.
I'm not gonna cry.
It's fucking bullshit.
Was there any part of you that didn't even want to show up to this? Like, this is his single life journey.
No, it is not Syngin single life journey. This is the journey of our separation. Everyone's seen us from engaged to married to living together, and now it's our separation. Yes, it's Syngin's single fucking life, but it's my whole thing as well. And it's just bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's so...
Now let's turn our attention to Syngin, who started on his single life journey after separating from his wife of 2. You're happier in Phoenix than you have been anywhere else?
You know, definitely moving out to Phoenix, out of Connecticut, and also getting so far away from the place I used to be married at, you know, it does bring me happiness. You know, I like a fresh start. I like adventure.
Is there anything that you miss about married life?
Yeah, split rent. Because now I'm like, oh shit, I got to pay everything myself. You know, and as we know, Tanya used to handle all the paperwork and stuff, and all of a sudden I was like, left on my own.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it's been a transition, you know, but you know, it is what it is, and that's crazy.
Well, there are 2 sides to every breakup story, so it is only fair that we hear from Syngin's ex. Everyone, please welcome Tanya. Tanya, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
Hi.
She looks fantastic, right?
Oh my goodness, you make it. Yeah.
She makes it what, Syngin?
Yes, it's very good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
When your ex turns up looking like a snack, you know she did that on purpose, right? Hey, listen. We ain't ever gonna be together, but if you want to get down, we can get down. She's wearing red as well, man. Fuck it up. But let's get it.
No, I don't know what to say. I'm feeling a little weird, you know. You got me looking beautiful.
You know, as I sit here looking at you all, talking to each other and looking, and I'm wondering if either one of you has regretted the decision to break off this relationship.
Syngin doesn't regret anything.
No, I could say, a lot of thought after separation, did we try hard enough? What is something different we could have done? So many aspects of when you separate and you kind of think about all those things and you look back at time, like I feel like we were starting to become mean to each other, starting to say awful things just to piss each other off, and it was becoming very toxic. So I actually think we called it off at the right time.
Yeah.
What is the status of your separation?
I'm already divorced. In my mind,
yeah, same.
just go to sign a paper, doesn't care. We can organize that maybe during the week from now. I'm really chill.
Do you guys still sleep together when you're together? Like tonight?
No, oh God, no.
Okay.
No. Sorry,
I think that would be too crazy.
So what have you been doing in terms of making money, paying the rent? Syngin was talking about one of the most difficult things about being single. You got to pay those bills by yourself. Mm-hmm. The producers tell me there's another interesting way that you're trying to make money.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Selling feet pics?
Yes. Oh. So you sell?
Not yet.
Oh, you don't?
Not
You're
yet.
trying to?
I'm trying to.
You're not sure if you're going to do it.
I really want to because it's such a good money opportunity right now.
Make from a picture.
I mean, look at Stephanie. She bought a really nice house.
Stephanie?
So last year I became a millionaire.
Woo! Wait a minute. You became a millionaire selling pictures of your body.
Yes, and selling things in jars.
I saw something advertised about that. Is that real?
What are you selling in jars?
Farts.
Wait a minute, what?
How do you even do that?
It is what it is.
Wait a minute. This is the first time I've ever heard this.
It's my segment.
So you do this in a jar and people buy that?
No, nothing goes to waste. And it shocks people. It does. But there is a market for this. And Tania's got really beautiful feet. She's a beautiful girl. Get it, girl.
Yeah, girl.
Now Syngин's wondering, did I leave too soon?
Listen, I will subscribe, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like, do I get there quick? I mean, she does a lot more than I think I would do.
That's
do I
crazy.
do that? Yeah.
All right. Well, Syngin, before you hit the road to head across the country, you and Tania had a tearful goodbye. It was such an emotional moment. We're going to take a look back at it again right now.
So I decided to write you a letter. Just because that's always what we did, even though we loved each other so much. And then I got 3 protection stones. Find happiness, and always love you.
Watch as the ocean turns to still.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
Goodbye, love. Goodbye, sin. I don't need that voice within.
Bye, baby, I love you.
Goodbye, sin.
Damn the song. I'm so sad. I'm crying.
That's sad.
That's rough. Probably the hardest thing I've had to do in my life. Drive out of that driveway, It was tough. Because I know I was leaving a beautiful, strong-minded woman, and I did love her still. I love her today, and that was extremely tough.
Just still doesn't feel real sometimes. I'm watching it, I'm like...
Give me a hug.
I can't get up. I don't want to let me. It's just hurt my feet. We should have planned that.
I just had to do that.
Stephanie, how did that touch you when you were watching it?
It's just I really related to their love story. I thought it was so beautiful. So when I found out that they're breaking up, I don't know why, it made me so upset because I just really like them together. I would like to see it work between you two, and you guys are handling it really maturely, and that's also something I admire. That's why we are still friends. I did let them know, hey, you know what? Your family, and you'll always be family. It's sad, but it's also beautiful to see that you guys can still stay friends.
Yeah, thank you. Natalie, you've had a tearful gogoodbye on
I don't believe
camera.
that they break up. I don't believe. Honestly, because the way I look at them, I feel like they're gonna be together.
That's because there is love. There's
There's
love.
love. And
There's love. It's not compatible. It's not, and that's what I would say. If relationships were only built on love, we would be together. But relationships are built on so much more than just love. So what if it changes in the future? What if he comes back in 3-4 years and you both are single and he's like, you know what? I am ready to settle down and have a family.
The fact is, their relationship was so toxic and so unbalanced, they had to break up. They should have never got married in the first place. Everybody saw their relationship was crumbling before they even got married. You know what I mean? Even his friends saw it. Sometimes some people work better as friends, and sometimes some people work better as together. These two work better as friends. Just that simple. And it's the only way. The only way that these two would ever be back in a relationship is if it would be due to convenience. And being in a relationship with someone due to convenience, never healthy.
I mean, it's so hypothetical. We'd have to see. You know what I mean? I'm not saying no, to anything, but I don't see that happening. I see that as very, very hypothetical.
Now, Tania, Syngin says that he did not make you change anything about yourself in the marriage. Do you agree with him?
I didn't even need to always say that because it's would in ways that weren't as overt as me saying I don't like your drinking habits. Please change them. It would be every day. I'm bored. What are you doing? I was drinking a lot more. I was trying to party a lot more. I feel like make him happy.
What did you change about yourself for the relationship, Syngin?
I didn't change myself much. For me, I stay the same through who I am. So Yeah.
I don't think you should change who you are in relationships, but as you get older, you make compromises in, certain behaviors. So you can't just like party, drink every day, and you can't, expect your partner to keep up with a super fast lifestyle if you're trying to work and make money and support each other.
Yeah, and like you aren't your behaviors. Like behaviors can be
It's a
changed.
simple solution. Just get a chick that does that all with you.
But to find someone that fits that criteria and that you have chemistry with and that you get along with, that you're attracted to, it's a lot of boxes to check off. So,
And like what's also healthy and what's not healthy.
I think if you love someone, you can, and if you really are committed, you can compromise 100%.
Does it seem like Syngin was not committed to the relationship?
I felt that he was committed, but he didn't want to make compromises, and he cared more about his freedom than making the relationship with Tania work. He chose himself.
I'm not exactly right on that. Like, when I love somebody, I love to give. Like, I gave you a lot of it. Like,
You gave me a lot of love and a lot of affection and a lot of attention, but Stephanie is right. You are also, and I would tell you this, you're a very selfish person. You're very loveful, and that's why it's so hard because I swear it's like two people in one.
I'm selfish at staying in myself. Yeah.
But I'd never asked you for much other than to change a couple of your habits that you've also said aren't the healthiest.
In a nutshell, Syngin will forever be single as long as he stays as Syngin. That is basically the grand scheme of things in a nutshell. The woman that he tried to describe, wow.
And that was the biggest thing. Like, I never ever said stop drinking. I just said, hey, can we not drink as much? Like, hey, you want to move? Can we plan just a little bit? Like, I'm down to move. Like, can we just plan that out just a little bit?
Tanya, we saw that Syngin wrote you a letter. Before that goodbye. Can you share with us the contents of that letter?
I think it just said about how much like he loves me, he'll always love me.
I actually left you 3 protection stones.
Actually, so thank you for bringing that up. Those are the protection stones I bought for our wedding.
Oh, though?
Yeah, you gave me that's the only thing I bought. And to me, I was like, he's so sweet, but like, I want to be like, bro, these
I
are the
didn't know
ones
that.
I bought.
I
Oh my God.
Keeping it in the family.
Well, there's still more to talk about with you guys, and your mom's going to join us a little later on. I'm sure she'll have plenty to say about why this relationship did not make it. But first, we have to say goodbye to Colt and Vanessa. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Like, guys, I need it.
Next, I want to check in with Stephanie. Stephanie was on a quest to lose her celibacy, whether with a man or a woman, a friend or a stranger. But even with options, open mind, things were far from easy. Stephanie, how's that celibacy journey going?
Honestly, amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. I just feel like the journey that I've been on with my celibacy and rediscovering myself, my sexuality, falling in love with myself, my body, and accepting myself, it's been tough, but it's been like a really amazing journey.
You dated men and women this season. Did you learn anything about your preferences?
Sexually, I am attracted to both equally. I think that in a relationship sense, I almost feel like I work better with a man.
Really?
Yeah. I've tried relationships with women several times now in my life, and I just feel like a woman's emotional needs are far too great for me to meet because I have my own, and I need somebody who's going to kind of be a more masculine energy for me, and that's going to kind of nurture me and be less emotional than me.
That makes sense.
So you think women are too emotional for you to be in a relationship with them?
And that's a great thing. That's one of the beautiful and amazing things about women, but it's just I can't be what they need me to be most of the time.
What is the hardest part about dating for you?
The hardest part is I'm
First and foremost, if I said what she just said as a guy, game over.
not a very black and white person. I'm like very gray area. Online, I portray myself as very sexual, but I'm actually a little bit more shy and reserved when I first meet people. So I need people to meet me and be with an open mind and see me as more than just the image that I am online, but like as a person who needs to get to know you.
Let's talk about your date with Stephanie, your hairstylist. You had chemistry with her, but it just didn't work out. Why?
Yeah, so don't think that she was interested in anything sexual with me or a relationship. And I don't even really think that she's bisexual. I think she was mostly bi-curious, and she wanted to experiment and try something new. She felt something with me, and I don't think that it was what she wanted or what she needed.
She ghosted you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do you still have hard feelings about that?
At first I did, but I've ghosted people, so I can't really be mad at her for that. It is a little bit sad because she's my hairstylist, and I've had to find a new one.
That sucks. That really sucks.
So that's a little bit sad, but I think my hair looks good. I found someone more local anyway.
Doesn't they say don't shoot weed or something?
Yeah.
Okay, Stephanie, that brings us to today. Are you still celibate now?
Okay.
Stephanie, that brings us to today. Are you still celibate now?
I lost my celibacy.
Really?
Really?
I did. I met someone online.
Uh-oh.
We talked for several months, and I flew to Paris.
Ooh, all right.
And
in the neighborhood, you know.
stayed in a beautiful hotel and lost my celibacy in Paris.
Did you have a bubble bath before?
No, we took a shower. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
No.
So is this somebody that you are seeing today?
We are involved. It's someone who is a soulmate connection.
Really? Soulmate?
It's something I've never, ever experienced in my life. It's like unexplainable.
Gender?
It's a man. He is also like a very sexually adventurous person, which is awesome for me because he knows I'm bisexual. He's very open to like a threesome with another woman. exploring that. And it was pretty crazy. I mean, we met after talking for several months, and within an hour at the hotel, we were in the shower having sex. We did all the positions, anal, vaginal, oral. Like, it was nuts. It was so crazy. Like, multiple orgasms. Yeah. Like, it was nuts. And I've never had that before. Wow. And he said I was the best that he's ever had.
That's great. See, when you work together.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a lie off the bat. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being judgmental, but I don't believe that for 1 minute. I believe that he said it, but I don't believe that he meant it, because we've seen her, you know, over the last over the seasons that we have seen her run, and the way she is. I mean, she started off being the don't want to be, you know what I mean? Like, when she went to Australia, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, in my opinion, I think from a guy's perspective, I think that any guy that's intelligent, not many of us are out here, luckily I'm one of those guys, we know that some women love vocal. They love to hear shit. During intercourse, they love to hear it, okay? They love certain parts of them being touched with. They like to hear certain words, all that kind of things. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it really depends on obviously on how intelligent the man is, okay? And the matter of fact is, women that love to hear certain things during intercourse, it makes them go crazy even more. It makes everything down here, makes it splash. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. So the fact is, though, I personally think he's just saying that to make herself feel even better about herself, which isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing. I'm just saying that it's a lie. Just wanted to put it out there, okay? Because I can hold my hands up. I've never told a woman that she's my best person. Actually, no, I have told a woman because she was, per se, you know what I'm saying? But I've never lied to a woman to tell them that they're my best when they're not. But I've definitely fibbed a little bit when I've been talking for a while and I've been like, yeah, As the matter of fact is, you see me, I hate talking during sex, man. I like to just be quiet and just enjoy my I like to be quiet and listen to you make the sound. You know what I mean? That's just me. But for someone that knows how it works, at the same time, I know there are some women, they just love it when you know what I mean? They love that talk. You know what I mean? They love that daddy talk, you know what I mean? Yeah, they like that, you know. When you go, alright, cool. I'm sure you get the picture. Let's not get excited now. You know what I'm saying? We just know I could be your daddy. Calm down, man. You all need to behave yourself. You're also childish, man. Jesus Christ. You hear something about sex and you all go crazy like children. What's wrong with you guys, man? Bunch of virgins.
Who like puts my needs first, and people talk about sexual experiences where you feel like you're one person and you're like staring into their eyes and it's like you feel your freaking soul leaving your body. It's like that type of shit. It's crazy. It's like I've never had sex like this before in my life, and it actually makes me feel like I've never had sex in my life until now.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for her that this is the first time she's experienced that kind of feeling. I feel sorry for anyone that's never felt that before in general, but hey, man, not in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Can we stand up? Stand up and applause.
Yes. Is he Parisian? Yes, he's French.
Good lovers.
Viva la France.
Yes.
You should ask if you want to get married with your kids.
Yeah.
You want these kids in marriage, eh?
See, I don't want kids in marriage right now.
A man has to be open about it. If he doesn't want kids, why should he waste his time?
I'm not very eager to have kids or get married right now in my life. I think I just want to have fun, have sex, and travel, which are things I feel I've been deprived of for so many years because of my sickness.
Now, Stephanie, you shared during the season that you never really enjoyed sex.
I had self-esteem issues, and I was also on medication that made me feel very asexual. But I've gone into remission. I'm off a lot of medications. My sex drive has returned. I've been trying to work on my self-esteem, my confidence, and like honestly, I just had to like let it go and just have fun and get to know somebody and just trust my body and trust myself to know what to do.
Congratulations. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Have you both had open conversations about what you both want sexually?
We've been trying a lot of different things together. A lot of things that I'm trying for the first time, that he's trying for the first time. So a lot of like what would be considered weird fetishes and kinks. Yeah.
Like,
I like being tied up. I do like handcuffs. We use remote control toys.
You mean like a car drone? I don't. What is a remote control?
Oh, it's like the remote control sex toys, like the panties.
Really? I've never. I've been out of the market for a while.
But it's just like it's a part of exploration. You're just, I'm learning what I like. So I love it when he spits in my mouth.
Wait, what?
What? Spitz? What does it mean, Spitz?
You know there's COVID, right?
I like it, you know?
But why?
You know, we were in the heat of the moment. I was just like, you know what? I kind of want you to spit on me. Like, let's try that. And he spit on me, and I was like, you know what? Like, that's kind of, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'm a complete submissive with this man. But I can be dominant, but with him, he's, like, much larger than me, and I'm like a little peanut, so like it when he throws me around.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. He must be really happy.
Yeah.
So what is the craziest thing that he has suggested?
I don't even think I can, like, say it on
Oh,
television.
good.
From this little part there, stuff alone, you can definitely tell which one of those people, which you can definitely tell the ones that are quite vanilla with their sex life. Shame. If you're having vanilla sex, I feel sorry for you. I mean, you may enjoy it, and that's good for you, but I feel sorry for you either way, because sex is so powerful. The things, man. Who am I booting calling tonight? I need to get me a boot going on time because this is getting heated. Okay, listen. So, but I could tell from that everyone apart from the couple on the screen, Jesse and Jennifer, they were the only two that when she was talking about stuff, they were looking at each other like, yeah, we've done that. Yeah, we've done that. Oh, we can do that too. Which is good because it shows you that they've got a very healthy sexual relationship where they're being free with themselves. I'm not saying when you're not free, you don't have a healthy one, but I'm just saying that they've got a healthy one. You can tell that their vibe is just amazing, which is good. But anyway, let's continue.
Oh my god. Like, we're very adventurous. We'll just see where it goes.
Sexy freedom.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful. BDSM and bondage and all that she says is great, and you have to experience that and find someone like she does that she can be herself without being judged and just experiment with other levels of pleasure. It's great. So I'm happy for you, Stephanie.
Thank you.
We have our own little adventures, so we resonate a lot with what Stephanie was saying. That's why we were laughing a few times. But it's beautiful, Stephanie. What an amazing story, and I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, guys.
I wonder which one's the dominant one.
Oh, out of them? I think she's the dominant one.
Yeah?
No,
we
she's the
switch.
sub.
We switch.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Sometimes I'm the dominant, and sometimes he's a master.
Stephanie, you said that you and your guy have an open relationship.
So we're open in the sense that we are not in a relationship, but like there is the option to add somebody into the mix, like as a threesome, or he knows I'm attracted to women. Like if I were to meet a woman at a lesbian bar and let's say I want to take her home, if I were to talk to him about it, it might be okay.
But no guy.
But no men, yeah, that's off limits.
And what is he allowed to do?
Nothing.
Can you watch? You and the girl? Or?
Yeah, he could probably watch. He can touch me. He can't touch another girl. He's not really allowed to talk to girls or even add them on Instagram.
Oh, damn.
Congratulations. That's good. Get out there and have fun.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for being so open and telling us about these major life changes. We appreciate you. I want to move over now to Jesse and Jennifer, who made history as the very first pair from different seasons of 90 Day to start a relationship. They spent a long time pretty quickly. Jesse, Jennifer, how are you guys doing?
Very well, thank you. And from here in Mexico.
Yeah. I see how lovey-dovey you two are.
Sorry, we can get enough of each other.
Okay, well, how are things going in the relationship?
You want to answer this?
You go first.
I think they're going great. I mean, we're more in love than ever.
We never imagined that this would progress the way it is.
I saw kind of like this figure on Instagram because you see almost like a character, and sometimes in television too, you just get to see a character. But then when I met him, I couldn't believe it. Like, we really fell in love. Crazy. Like, it was at the beginning, it was super scary because I was like, oh my God, this is real life. He's perfect for me. And it's scary, but it was beautiful. Yeah.
True.
I think it's lovely. Like, I'm rooting for that.
You really find out for being out together for almost 7 months, non-stop, traveling the world.
We are bonded in a deeper way, and we have many plans for the future. We are looking for a villa to live together in Spain.
Wow.
I have a place in Russia, I have a place in Amsterdam, and Spain is where we are going to move.
So you're going to live full-time in Spain?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, all right. Are you engaged?
Not at this point, but
Nope.
we're getting there.
You're going to get there. So the goal is marriage.
And much more.
Yeah,
The goal is to spend our lives together. Like, I can wait to see in the future, a mix between Jesse and Jen.
Yeah.
Like, so
A J&J baby.
J and J, baby.
They're so cute. They remind me of you and me at the beginning. We're just traveling, having fun.
Okay, so you two seem like everything is perfect, but we know there must have been arguments and fights, right? What have you guys argued about?
the most stupidest thing sometimes. You're like, oh no, why did he left his toothbrush like this?
We go to the gym and, we fight about like what exercise we would do first.
Jesse and I were like two titans. We're like very powerful. We are strong, dominant.
Yeah.
So it's like we sometimes but communication, it's so key, especially for us that English is our first language. So we had to find a way to communicate, and it's beautiful.
Well, we can see that you're happy. Okay. One person who had a lot to say about a potential more than just a friend. It's a bit unclear, so we're going to talk to him now.
Oh my God.
Please welcome Coquelin, connecting all the way from Medellin, Colombia. Hi, Coquelin, how are you?
Hello.
Hola, how are you?
We have an interpreter translating for Coquelin today. So we're bringing you on because everybody's just a bit unclear about your relationship with Jennifer. So first of all, do you speak with her less often now since she got together with Jesse?
Así hablas con ella menos de lo que hablabas antes.
Sí, por supuesto, claro. He tratado de respetar mucho la relación que tengo con Jessie. I knew that, like, after we kind of, like, got serious, we established, like, all right, you guys can be friends, but, like, I think it's important to, like, have good communication of, like, where those boundaries are.
Aqua, what do you think of Jesse's personality?
Bueno, pienso que es una persona un poco fría, calculadora. Es muy diferente a la personalidad de Jennifer. Es un poco más cálida, más pasional. Jessie es un poco más calculador.
Cold and calculating. Natalie, why did you clap when he said that?
Because I see the guy who makes money out of his fame, and it's clear for me. I don't see love from his side.
Okay. Well, Jennifer and Coquelin have a long, complicated relationship, but she was upfront about her plans and feelings for Jesse. Take a look.
So Coquelin is a friend of mine. We met when I was in high school, and he was like, follow me all around. But Coquelin and I really never were a boyfriend and girlfriend. No, bueno, ahorita te contaré. He estado hablando con una persona por internet, pero nunca nos hemos visto, o sea, pero va a venir en estos días.
No, la verdad, yo no te pienso de Natalie como así.
Claro que sí voy a pelear por Jennifer. Llevo 10 años luchando por ella. Es sin temor a equivocarme, mi mejor pareja sexual.
Wow. Jesse, what was your reaction to Coquelin saying Jennifer was the best sexual partner he'd ever had?
I still, am not 100% sure about, like, what happened or what didn't take place, or what the sexual experience when it was not, right? I think you guys didn't really do anything. And I think that was a lot of the misunderstanding where I was like, wait, what exactly was this relationship?
Well, I guess that's what we want to know, Jesse. Coquelin said that Jennifer was the best sexual partner he'd ever had, and Jennifer said there was no sexual intimacy.
We shared intimacy at some point, but we didn't get fully in it,
So there was no penis in the vagina? There's no sexual intercourse. There's no penis in the vagina. That's what we want clarity on.
Okay, Coquelin, did you and Jennifer have sex?
Entonces, un caballero nunca habla realmente hasta qué punto se llega, ¿no? Igualmente, sexo no solamente es la sexual como tal, un abrazo, el simple hecho de apoyarla, hace parte de la sexualidad, hace parte de esa persona.
That was a long no, Coquelin.
The fact that they're playing games and dancing around the question, it's an admission that something happened. They don't want to, and I respect him for saying that, but it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's
Coquelin, it's total bullshit.
Say no, if no.
But hug is not sex. I mean, who are we trying
Some
to get here?
people maybe. There's people that just do a tantra yoga pose, and they come and they have orgasms like that.
Yeah, but orgasms aren't sex either.
So, Jesse, do you believe that Jennifer and Coquelin have never had sex?
I choose to believe what Jen says. If there was no sex, then there was no sex. And if Coquelin wants to say that he felt sex during a hug, then I'm happy for him.
Okay.
I am in a relationship.
I choose to believe. Yeah, that sentence never ends well for people, and that sentence is never healthy for nobody. So he can continue choosing to believe whatever the hell he wants to believe, but yeah, it's looking quite. I mean, it's. I think that they're a good couple personally, and I feel like they do have a future together. But this Coquelin guy, he needs to be out of the picture completely. As long as he's there, that's always going to be an issue. So he needs to go. Plain and simple.
She says otherwise I can't be in a relationship, right?
Even when she's lying through her teeth.
Okay, Jennifer dreaded the thought of Coquelin meeting Jesse. And when Coquelin crashed one of their dinners, her worst fears seemed to come true.
Oh, this is good.
Coquelin confirmed that he's coming tonight, but I just hope that he doesn't bring out the ex-romantic situation before me.
Mi primera impresión de Jessie fue Jennifer. En realidad es una mujer más decidida, le gustan los hombres fuertes, los más intrépidos, más picantes. ¿Qué le hablas de mí?
Pero pues sobran las cosas, no hombres.
¿Me parece que sobra? ¿Me parece que no conviene?
Well, I don't understand Spanish, but it's pretty obvious that the energy between Coquelin and Jennifer is very, very strange. There's some weird thing going on, and I just want to know what's happening.
Es por eso saber hasta qué punto lo satisface la otra persona. Tú satisfaces a
At what point do you think you can satisfy the other person? Do you think you can satisfy Jennifer?
Were you guys in a relationship?
We dated for like a short time.
I don't know what to think because you could have told me that before. That might be an issue for me.
Como algo que te cargaba a ti, pero tú sabes que, como siempre te lo he dicho, yo estoy seguro que después de terminar con Jessie voy a estar yo también.
Wow. Damn.
Jesse, how do you feel about that?
I'm just processing, but I do. I'm a little shocked that Coquelin, as a good friend that he says he is, tells her, "I'll be here for you when you break up." Why do you say that?
Tienen que entender que mi relación con Jennifer ha sido de muchísimo tiempo, sí. Y en el momento que si Jennifer lo necesita porque se sienta triste, porque necesita hablar conmigo, por algo que ya no se sienta bien, ahí sí voy a estar, siempre.
That's Jesse's job, though, not yours.
Well, we share is a friendship. Maybe you don't have a friend, I don't know, a real friend in your life.
I have a ton of friends.
But I also don't have friends like who have said like I've never stopped chasing her. Like, some of the things he said are a little not so friendly. Like, I've waited for her. I'm never going to stop waiting for her.
You don't sleep with friends.
Exactly, that's why I didn't sleep with him. If you're here, if you have ears.
It just seems like a big, murky mess.
Tanya, you are not the only one that can have a healthy relationship with an ex.
That's actually not what I'm saying.
It's possible to just be mature about it, like you were. Or like you tried to show.
What?
Always talk so to take the distraction off.
I
See, Coquelin called you delicate. What's your response to that?
He is not at all.
Well, I'm delicate.
He's sophisticated.
I'm delicate in some ways. I mean, I think that I feel very hard. Like, we're both very strong, passionate, and emotional. But I'm not bothered by it at all. I'm more bothered by the fact that, he's talking about, when we break up and being ready for her.
Coquelin, we know that you love Jennifer, but are you in love with Jennifer?
Or obsessed?
No puedo decir que estoy enamorado como tal. La amo con todo mi corazón, pero desear en ese momento sería hacerme daño yo mismo. Desear estar en ese momento cuando la veo ya feliz con otra persona, lo veo bien, sería hacerme daño.
So let me ask the cast here. Obviously, Coquelin has very deep feelings for Jennifer. Who thinks Jennifer should be with Coquelin? Me. Really?
I think he's being smart. He's like security. He's like, no matter what happens to you, I got you.
Yeah, he's in the lineup.
Coquelin, when I asked you if you had ever had sex with Jennifer, why didn't you just say no?
Because it's his.
¿Por qué necesitan saber eso?
Look at that smile.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
God.
O sea, ¿cuál es el afán de sí o no?
Be honest, di la verdad.
Ya no soy de las personas que dicen, estuve con esta persona, estuve con esta otra, no me gusta hablar con eso. Sin embargo, no voy así como tal.
Jesse, I truly believe that you are in love with her. I can see how upset you get. I don't care for your arrogance. This, that's what threw me off. But Jennifer, if you love him and want to be with him, this guy's cancer. Coquelin's not going away.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to make a choice.
I did. The choice is made. I love Coquelin, but I never felt like getting into a relationship with him. Like, I choose Jesse.
She will come back to him after.
Let's see what happens next.
First and foremost, I don't know why Ed is speaking about arrogance as if he hasn't got any. Secondly, the fact is, Kako's been in her life for how long, and he's never really been able to get into a relationship. So his chance is gone, point blank, period. And at this point, Kako to me looks very desperate. He looks very he looks desperate, and he's embarrassing himself. To be honest with you, he talks about being a gentleman, all that kind of stuff, but I don't see what's gentlemen are like. I don't see how are you a gentleman if you're going to continue being friends with someone that doesn't want to be with you in a relationship. I'm just baffled here. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, the fact is his chance is gone. The window's disappeared. It doesn't exist anymore. He needs to just pack up and disappear. And like Ed says, and I hate to admit it, but yeah, he's like a cancer to their relationship. Kakwa needs to, he's getting on my nerves. He needs to just bounce. It's pathetic now. It's beyond pathetic now. He's nah. He needs to humble himself and just be on his way. You know what I'm saying? Be on his way. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. I think I watched a TV show. That's what it was. There's a TV show that I watched. It was like, yeah, let him be on his way. yeah. Anyway, let's proceed. We're nearly here now.
This all plays out. We gotta stay tuned for this one. Coquelin, it was great to get your take on this relationship. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jesse and Jennifer, you're not off the hook yet. We have a lot more we want to cover with you. But let's let everybody stretch their legs for a bit. We'll be right back.
How you doing?
All right. How are you guys?
That was insane. Like, is anybody not listening to what's happening? This is all bullshit. Like,
Yeah, I think it's the Latin in me too. I can hear everything.
Jennifer, the reason why she wasn't being truthful was she came out real cocky and confident, and when it came to the lie, she just shrunk half her size and wouldn't look at the camera. You could tell she wasn't being. And look, it's none of my business, but just own your shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just own your shit. That's it. You know, that's
You can see by the way he was like smiling, like gentleman never tells, and he's smiling like, yo, you guys fucked a couple times, right? You don't just smile like gentleman never tells.
You should have said, is that the same conversation you had with Jennifer earlier in the day?
Yeah, it's like she probably lied to Jesse about it the first time, and then you have to commit to the lie.
Oh,
so you will drive it forever. Exactly. Yes, and he kept saying, he's like, I trust Jennifer because I have to, because I choose to. I would never, when I would say I trust Syngin, I would say I fully trust Syngin. I never had to back that up with something else. So it's like, why do you feel like you have to back up your trust?
Let me be very clear. I'm not happy with the Coquelin situation, but I believe Jennifer. I have to.
This situation is uncomfortable, but we can overcome everything.
Here we go, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can I just say every single one of them that were there having their own little chin wag, you know what I'm saying, having their little bitch fit, whatever. The fact is, how many of those people are actually in a solid relationship at this moment in time that is solid? None of them can say anything about their relationship. Well, that's a lie. They can have an opinion, But the way they're having their opinion is quite interesting because they're putting more energy into their relationship rather into their own relationship. You see what I'm saying? Ed has got a relationship that nobody believes should be happening. Stephanie isn't even in a actual relationship yet. They're just peoples. Debbie, should I even say anything? Syngin and Tania not even together anymore. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, they're the only couple there. Jesse and Jennifer, the only couple there that looks strong and solid. I guess I could put Colt and Vanessa in there, but they're not there bitching, so I can't. So I'm not talking about them. And Natalie, the way I see it, sometimes people say they're happy to see people being happy, but then sometimes I feel like people are ready to just nitpick anything because they want what someone else has. But let's not get it twisted though. Kaiko has to go. The Kaiko situation is definitely a problem. 100% hands down. But the bitch is nice to listen to. I'm just saying that those people need to start looking at themselves though as well too, because they're all behaving as if they've got their stuff together. None of them have their stuff together properly. Maybe Stephanie, maybe, but none of them do. If one pair isn't a train wreck, we'll make them look like they are at least. That's the narrative, right? TLC after all. The channel for train wrecks or Disney Plus. But yeah, let's get it.
Tell-all. We're going to pick things up again with Jesse and Jennifer. One person Jennifer continually compared Jesse to was her ex, Tim.
That's not true.
I never. There's no point of comparison there.
Okay, well, Tim is here to tell us how he feels about Jesse and Jennifer. And joining him is Veronica,
Of course, the package.
who had a big part in Tim and Jennifer's relationship.
You got two for the price of one.
Please welcome Tim and Veronica. Hey, guys.
Hey, Sean, how are you?
When you introduced Tim, I heard that you say that I usually compare Tim with Jesse, which is not true because there's no point to compare them both. There's no point. Like, there's just no way to put them in the same place. So
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Tim, when was the last time you spoke to Jennifer?
Oh, God. At least a year and a half ago.
we haven't speak like 3 years ago, something like that.
Okay, so this is really...
Could be the case. I'm not really
It is the case. It is the case.
Well, here we are on the tell-all, all of us together, one big happy family. Okay, Jennifer, you had talked about this during the season, but just tell us once again, how was Jesse's visit to Colombia different from Tim's visit?
Jesse makes me feel many more things, and I can't even call Tim my ex because we never developed these real feelings for each other.
But you accepted the promise ring, so clearly you guys had some sort of relationship.
I accepted Jesse.
Whoa. Why is her voice so deep? Has her voice always been that deep? I'm just asking out of curiosity, man. I ain't judging. It's just I didn't expect it. You know when you're just chilling, you're just like, whoa, what? Yeah. Can somebody let me know on that one? I didn't know about her voice being that deep. I don't know if it's always been like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know, man. Not judging, okay? So don't even try and twist it. I know what some of you guys are like, you internet trolls. Yeah.
To throw it in the trash, and it's there, and you know what? It wasn't a real diamond.
Oh, it's okay. I still have the papers on it because it was mine. But that's cool.
And I say, whatever. You don't deserve to be here in our show. This
Exactly.
is about our love. There's no place for you here.
It's not your show.
Okay, hold on just a second. So when Tim appeared on 90 Day Bears All, I asked him about Jesse and Jennifer's relationship, and he didn't hold back. Take a look. I want to bring up another recent Bears All guest, talking about Jesse, who revealed he's currently dating Tim's ex, Jennifer.
They're both self-centered and, about, kind of egotistical, narcissistic. I mean, I think they'll be a great match until it fizzles out. I don't really go around picking fights with people, but that guy has just always rubbed me the wrong way. Something about him. I don't know. He just got that, used car salesman vibe about him, just like a shyster. And he better have a big wallet to keep her happy.
Oh my God. There's no love in this room right now.
So rude. Oh my gosh.
I am an architect and a fashion designer. I don't need money from a man.
You love to talk about others to keep yourself
To
relevant.
leech on other people.
That's the nature of how you live your life.
Let me tell you something. The fact that we train every day, that we wake up 5 in the morning, do meditation, go run 10 kilometers every day.
That's very good.
Love each other, take care of us. That's not being self-centered. That's having self-respect and self-love.
Girl, that is so amazing.
Jesse, put your pants back on and fight your own fight here.
I wish one day you will stop
She
being
won't even let
negative
Jesse
and
speak.
trying to
He's
shame
already
to other
trained.
people like you
What do you mean he's already
can
trained?
do.
Listen, I let my woman speak, very different from you. I'm not trained. I let her speak.
Okay.
And what big wallet? You don't even have one. Need a big wallet to keep her happy? What do you
She
think?
dumped him because he refused to pay for a third visa. I've seen them.
Just because
I've
you
seen
say
them.
it.
He sent it to you.
I think she just likes money.
Oh shit.
Hey, listen, don't disrespect my woman like that.
Tim, you called him a shyster. What is it about Jesse that you feel is inauthentic?
Everything.
Look who's talking.
I think your eyebrows are not authentic at all, Tim.
My fucking God. Like, someone put a muzzle over her mouth, please.
Shut up. You know what? You don't even deserve to be called a pussy because you love to act like a little bitch.
Whoa.
And she can speak whatever the fuck she wants to.
Next time on the Single Life Tell-All.
The fact is this, I don't like Tim, never liked Tim, you know what I'm saying? I remember the season, that I remember watching the part of the season, obviously, where Tim was obviously there with Jesse, you know what I mean? Not Jesse, sorry, with Jennifer, and, you know, I've never liked the guy. He gives me very off-key vibes. He's the kind of guy, and I hate to say it, but he's the kind of guy that I just wouldn't really feel comfortable. If I had a child, I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving around my child personally. Just saying, just my opinion, okay? Yes, I'm judging, but it is what it is. It's TV, we watch it to judge. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on TV, right? Come on now. So, yeah, nah, Tim is just a very, yeah, he's a very, Nah, screw Tim. I mean, to be honest, I don't know why Jennifer went as far as she did anyway with Tim, which technically doesn't really look good on her because... Yikes. Call me judgmental, eh? Nonetheless, though, obviously, this week's episode was good. It was good. I liked it. It was lit, man. I think for me personally, the highlight of part one was definitely Colt. Colt coming in for Debbie, man, because it was needed. Debbie definitely needed to be put in that position where, you know what I mean? Like, it had to happen finally. So I'm happy that happened personally. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You guys let me know what you're thinking. And we'll talk about it if you dig what I'm saying, okay? But apart from that, though, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.